Om Sri Sairam. I offer my humble pranams at the lotus feet of the Divine Mother, our very own Mother Sai. Revered speaker, elders, my dear sisters and brothers, Sairam and good evening to one and all. Welcome everyone to the second episode or the second session of the Upanishad Pravahini. Yesterday, in the first session, we all learned about the nuances of Ishavasyopanishad, the first of the 10 Maha Upanishads. Today, to learn about the Mandukya Upanishad, we have with us Srimati Saroja Krishnamurthy. Saroja ma'am is a very distinguished teacher who did her MPhil in English language and literature, and after which she has had a number of years of teaching experience. She has also been the head of the institution of Sri Kumaran School for about 12 long years. Currently, Madam is a guest lecturer at the Nursing Allied Health Sciences College, Sri Sathya Sai Institute of Higher Medical Sciences here at Whitefield. She is also very actively involved in the Sri Sathya Sai Vidya Vahini program since its inception, and currently she is a very active resource person in the Sri Sathya Sai Vahini Sudhamrita program. In fact, I'm sure some of you sitting here are ma'am's own students. So, without further ado, sisters and brothers, put your hands together to welcome Srimati Saroja Krishnamurthy.
Sairam. My humble pranams at the lotus feet of my beloved sweet Sai Mother. My reverential Sairams to each one of you present here, dear brothers and sisters. And I'm grateful to Sundar sir and Mahindra brother for giving me this opportunity. Thank you very much. Today we will look into the Mandukya Upanishad. Actually, Mandukya Upanishad is a great, valuable asset given to the humanity by our ancient sages. Why do you think it is a valuable asset? Because it makes us grasp the significance of man's life and make him understand the man's reality, that is, what is he meant for, what is the goal of his life. So that is why it is called an asset, and it has been handed over to us by our ancient seers. In fact, how did they come to know about this? It's a very beautiful query. The ancient rishis and yogis, they were able to listen to this sacred vibration. You know when? When they were in deep meditation. They had gone into silence, deep silence during their meditation. And at that time, the divine revealed that, see, I am the cosmic vibration everywhere. And that is why Omkar is a cosmic sound. We are very fortunate, dear brothers and sisters, that Swami has made this Upanishad so simple and understandable for us. It is like how a mother takes a bowl of cooked rice. She mashes it sweetly and makes into soft, lumps to feed the baby so that it gets digested properly. In the same way, Swami has made it simpler for us to understand it. So we are really fortunate to have our dear Swami do the hand holding for us. Yes, now let me tell you about the Mandukya Upanishad as such. It explains how Omkar is the symbol of vibration in the whole universe. And it represents the divine presence all over and, of course, within ourselves. So, Mandukya Upanishad talks about this divine vibration which is found everywhere, and it is also present within us. That's the very purpose of the whole Upanishad. And it was, you may wonder, how did they come to know? As I told you, they were in deep silence, and there was one specific Mandukya Rishi who, in his silent meditation, this whole concept was revealed by the divine to him. And in the Mandukya Upanishad, which he composed, he said that this is what is the symbol which brings about the significance of the cosmic breath vibration wherever you turn to. And it also brings in the significance of the life breath of the Vedas. Okay? Now we will begin the discussion with Shanti Mantra. Om Bhadram Karne Vishnunyam Devaah Bhadram Pashyemakshabhijjatraah Sthirairangaishu Stuvagum Sastanubhir Vaseva Devahitam Yadayuhu. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om, O shining ones, may we hear through our ears what is auspicious. O gods whom we worship, may we see with our eyes what is auspicious. May we praise you with our body and all its organs strong and steady, and we live this life as long as God decrees. Peace, peace, peace. Okay. Mandukya Upanishad is very profound. I can say it's extremely beautiful and very important, very significant compared to all the Upanishads. Why? It has been said that the juice of all the Vedas, the essence of all the Vedas, are in the Upanishads. Okay? So now what is Mandukya Upanishad? Mandukya Upanishad is the essence of all the Upanishads within it. I hope you got it. Mandukya Upanishad has the encapsulated version of all the essence of all the Upanishads in it. And of course, the next point is usually every Upanishad is conveyed through a story. The message is depicted through a story, right? But with Mandukya Upanishad, it's like an arrow hitting the goal straight. It gives the message through a symbol. What is the symbol? Symbol of Omkar. It is short and sweet, very brief, consisting of just a dozen mantras, just 12 mantras. And what is the most significant point here? It reveals the path, the straight, direct path to salvation. Yes. Now, I have a very beautiful incident to share with you. One day in Ayodhya, of course, after Pattabhishekam, everything was over and Rama, Sita, everybody settled very calmly. One day, Rama was seated in a place alone. And of course, every minute, all the sages, Saunaka, Vasishta, they were all praising, singing about him and his glory. One day alone, he was found sitting alone. And Hanuman, who saw him sitting alone, came running, fell at his feet, and said, Rama, you are my Guru. Now please tell me, what is the easiest way for liberation? What is the easiest way for self-realization? And there the teaching begins. Rama sits there as a Guru, and Hanuman sits down as a disciple. Rama gives lot of methodologies how to attain liberation, and all those are packed up in one concept called Muktika Upanishad. Okay, you may wonder when you are doing Mandukya Upanishad, why are you talking about Muktika Upanishad? The reason is, and in the Muktika Upanishad, towards the end, Lord Rama concluded it by saying, see, of all the Upanishads, if you follow rigidly what Mandukya Upanishad teaches you, you are given realization. You attain realization. So, Mandukya alone is enough for mukti. So, the main focus here is the significance of Pranava. And one more thing he declared was the seekers of liberation, if at all they want, they should know the significance of Mandukya, and that alone is enough for them to get liberated. Yes. Now, Omkaram is the sound of God. Now we'll see how. In fact, I told you in the deep meditation, the rishis were able to hear this vibration. And God assumed this audible form of the first word, Om. Even in the Bhagavad Gita, Lord Krishna says, amongst all the vibrations, I am the syllable of Om. And we've heard of Om Ityekaksharam Brahma. It's the incarnation of Brahma himself. And in the Gita itself, he says, Pranava Sarva Vedeshu. I am the Om in all the Vedas. So Om is exactly the divine himself, heard by people in the form of various vibrations. It engulfs all the states of time, the past, the future, the present. And what it is actually beyond time. Once in 1969, Swami beautifully explained this, the significance and the magnificence of Omkara. You know what he said? When you see a small toddler, what do the parents do? They buy a pushcart, a three-wheeled pushcart, right? And what does the baby do? The toddler, he will hold the pushcart and move ahead, so that he will successfully learn without dropping much. He'll successfully learn how to walk. So Swami says, this third three-wheeled device or the pushcart or the contraption is Pranava. Why is it three-wheeled? Because it has A, O and Ma. And what is the purpose of doing? If man holds this three-wheeled contraption, he will successfully pass through the stages of bhakti and vairagya and at last attain self-realization. So Swami has beautifully told that if at all he gives up Pranava, he will plump down on the ground. So Pranava is the basic one for anybody who wants to start the path of bhakti, and it will take him to vairagya, because this has the three legs called A, U and if man walks on the Pranava Japa throughout his life, he will realize the glory of the divine and the very substance of the universe. It automatically comes to him as a revelation. And one more thing is, Omkar is a merger of these three sounds, A, U and Ma. We will deal with it later. Now Krishna has told a very beautiful statement. Those who leave the body while chanting the Omkar are liberated from the cycle of birth and death. Omkar is not just that, it is the cause of creation also. This is told by Swami. He says, Omkar is the correct address of God. If you want to call him, you have to post through this address, Om. Then it will reach God. Just imagine in a vacant hall, we go and stand near the door and say Om. Then what happens? The noise, it resonates, it echoes. You take a harmonium, you all know that. So how does the tones sari gama padani come from? Basically, it is from the Om sound. So just let us see a huge banyan tree. Just for example, if you see a huge banyan tree, you may wonder, how did this banyan tree grow so big? The whole potential of the banyan tree was in the tiny seed. Is it not? In the same manner, the whole universe, the whole creation, it is packed up in this cosmic vibration called Om. And it is the root mantra of all the mantras. Without uttering Omkara, no mantra is valid. So Bhagawan, you would have seen Bhagawan with mercifully doing the Aksharabhyasa to initiate learning of tiny kids. He would take the slate and put Om on it and give it to them. Why? Because Omkara is the initiation. And that is why he used to draw the Om and give it to the child to start his learning process. So it is the basis of everything. Now, if you see, the whole cosmos is permeated with Pranava. You may wonder how. Om is just not the symbol alone, it is the essence of Brahman. And what is the essence of Brahman? The supreme reality. You may wonder how. One day, you know what Swami did? He asked all the students to cover their ears with the palms. Even you can all do that. And when you closed your ears with the palms, he said you close your eyes and focus. You hear the vibration of Omkara. He taught the students in such an easy manner. That is what our Swami is. So if we do it within 10 seconds, we will be able to hear the vibration clearly. And even in our Aarti song, when we sing to Swami, we say Omkara Rupa Ojasvi. And there are a few bhajans depicting this Omkara Rupa Sri Sai Natha. And also note that Omkara depicts the divinity around and within us. So that is very, very essential, that point we have to understand. If we chant the Omkara, it connects directly to the three lokas. You may wonder, what are these three lokas? Bhuloka, Bhuvarloka and Suvarloka. Bhuloka is the gross body, gross world around the body and the gross plane. Bhuvarloka is the vital world, that is the life force, mind, senses. We keep thinking about it. Suvarloka is the third step. That is a spiritual world in which the intellect works and this light within gives us the bliss. So we have to reach that point. That is the effort that we have to take. See, now in fact, Pranava is the source of all sounds. You may wonder how. Om is the life breath of all mantras. No mantra can be valuable without uttering the Omkar. Am I right? We always begin, anybody you take, they will begin with Omkar and then only utter the mantra. Otherwise, the mantra has no value at all. And how is this Pranava? You may say, how can you say it is a source of all sounds? It is. Because just imagine We hear the rustle of the leaves, we hear the roar of the thunder, the waterfalls, and even our heart, the heartbeat. Everything has this basic cosmic vibration. Okay? And like how the chain of beads is strung through the thread, which is not seen, it is inside. Similarly, Omkar is the Pranavanadha, which combines the whole cosmos together and combines all the vibrations together. That is the beauty. Once, I want to share it's a beautiful story, a parable. There was a king. He was very much interested in music. So what he did was he announced that all the musicians should to come to his court and perform. The 2 days he gave time. There were quite a few people, many singers, many people who played violin, veena, flute. So many people came, and all of them got a chance to perform in front of the king. The king was very much interested. He was totally, enchanted by the music. And after everybody left, he had a big doubt in his mind. He called the guru, the royal guru. He called him and asked, "Now, dear guru, you are also a musician." He was a musician. He told him, "See, so many people played various types of music. Now, which is the greatest sound of all this? Which one will you brand it is the greatest sound?" Then the teacher smiled and said, "I'll show you." He asked for a tanpura. He brought the tanpura, kept it on his lap, and just plucked one string. Om, it said. And he said, "This is the sound that is basic of all the music that you heard." And that is the Omkara. All music is born from this single sound. And from it, many notes arise. Lot of notes were born from this Om sound. It is like how the waves and the foam are born from the ocean. We don't see the ocean directly. We only see the waves and the foam on the layer, and we call the ocean which is underlying. So without it, no song, no mantra can exist. The king bowed in reverence. He was touched when he heard this truth. He thought, each music is different, each one is different. And it was a wonderful question he asked, which is the highest sound? He realized that beyond every word, every tune, there is the eternal sound of Omkar, which pervades the whole cosmos. All speech is born from silence, and from sound it dissolves back. Okay? So, if you take a drum, it is just an empty concept. But if you beat, you find so many sounds coming out. So, Om it is not the two more points Swami has stressed, my dear brothers and sisters. We need to give a lot of relevance to this. One is, you should not repeat mechanically Omkara. If you repeat mechanically, you are just eligible for the pleasure filled world. But if you understand the meaning within it, those people who understand the meaning of the Pranava and then chant the Omkara, they attain the Chandraloka after death, they say. So it is so beneficial. So Pranava is the basis of the world, primal basis of the world. It is not just a sound, but the very basis of existence. The whole existence, the whole life, the cosmic world is based on this particular sound. There are three sounds within merged in the Omkar. Okay, as I told you just earlier, A, U, and Ma. Now, these three represent the three states of consciousness. Consciousness means we are, or every human being has these three states of consciousness, is it not? Either we are in the wakeful stage, or we are in the dream stage, or we are in deep sleep stage. These are the three states of consciousness. So, how does this Omkar refer to this? When you begin the sound, in fact, we connect to the external world, Jagrata, that is in the waking stage. We open the mouth and utter the syllable. After we slowly move to oo. The oo is like the dream state. Okay, so we are half asleep, cut off from the world, but still we are connected because we are not closing our mouth fully. And at the end, Ma is equal to deep sleep stage, where it closes with okay. So that is very, very important. The mind projects various types of experiences, impressions collected with the waking stage. Why do you think the dream? I will come to this again once. Dream state. Dream state is not exactly Jagrat's waking stage, but the mind has collected a lot of impressions what has happened in the dream, in the waking stage. So it is not fully in the deep sleep state. So it has some connections with the mind and the senses. And is the Sushupti stage, where we would have heard people say, "Oh God, I slept like a log. I didn't know what was happening. The senses, the mind, everything get cut off." If a person sleeps deep sleep, that person wouldn't know anything, he's cut off. But that is the doorstep to the next stage, Turiya, which I will touch soon. Okay? Yes. That is why after a deep sleep, we say, "I had a very good sleep" when we wake up. Okay? The three Vedas are also, they have the root of Omkara there. Omkara is there prevalent in all the Vedas, especially Rig, Yajur, and Samaveda. Without that, it doesn't exist. Okay, it pervades the three worlds. Yes, when it comes to this, is a very, very important point of connection which I want to tell you. There are two roads in our sadhana, in our efforts to connect to the divinity. One is prarthana or prayer. Okay, all of us want to do prarthana or prayer. How do we do the prayer or prarthana? What is the purpose? We want to do it as a sadhana. We want to put a lot of effort. For that effort, the requirement is bhava. That is the feeling. With what feeling do you pray is very, very important. If we pray with the feeling of love and total surrender, naturally it takes us to the divine. So, Pranavas depicts even these three processes. Okay, so at the body level, it takes us from the body level to the mental level, from the mental level to the self realization level. I hope it's clear. Yes. Now, I'll come to the very important and essential point here. How do we chant the Omkara? Swami has given us beautiful points and advice how we should chant the Omkara. We should start the pronunciation. The sound actually should come from the navel and it should reach the throat. Then move from the throat and close with After we close it with It will merge into silence. That silence is very, very important. So, silence is extremely important because all these three sounds merge into the silence. So, now the next point Swami has indicated is chanting Omkara early in the morning. 5 a.m. Brahma Muhurta time is extremely good because the mind is calm, the atmosphere is pure, it makes us enjoy the purpose of chanting the Omkara. And one more thing is, Omkara has to be chanted before every prayer, before every mantra, before bhajans, and before doing meditation. Otherwise, it has no value. And one more important point, why should we chant that before every procedure we take up? Meditation, prayer, chanting. It purifies within and it tunes the mind before we take up the spiritual practice. That's the very purpose. But not doing mechanically. Understanding the significance of it, we have to do. And now comes the point, why should we chant 21 times? Is it not? We are familiar with that, right? We chant 21 times. Yes. 5 times to cleanse the karmendriyas, that is, organs of action, hands, legs, speech, etc. Next 5 times is to cleanse the jnanendriyas, that is, all the sense organs like skin, eyes, ears, nose, tongue. All these will be cleansed. But we should realize, yes, I am chanting this because I will get cleansed. Next is 5 times to cleanse the pancha pranas, the 5 vital airs. See, these are the 5 vital airs which give energy to the body. They are called life energies. They sustain the body. First is prana. What is prana? It is responsible for inhalation and exhalation. It keeps life going. Next is apana. It governs elimination and downward flow of energy. It controls excretion, urination, and reproductive functions. And next is vyana. What does this do? Its function is to distribute the nutrients all over the body and give the vital energy to the body. And it coordinates movements of the limbs. Udhana is very, very important, my dear sisters and brothers. I tell you why. It makes us speak. It's important for the memory. And also, at the time of death, it is this energy that leads the soul upwards. And samana is the one which assists in digesting food, balancing energies, and distributing nutrients. And another 5 times is, next 5 times is to cleanse the panchakoshas. What are the panchakoshas? Annamaya kosha, manomaya kosha, pranamaya kosha, vijnanamaya kosha, and anandamaya kosha. Step by step it cleanses them. And the last one is very, very important. Why? Mind is a monkey. So this helps us to cleanse the mind. So that is why 21 times the scriptures and the Ashriyas and Swami has insisted that we chant Omkar 21 times. Yes. Now, what is the proper method of chanting? Swami says, see, it's a very important point which Swami has indicated. Omkaram should be chanted in the beginning of every mantra, not at the end. We can't say Keshavaya Nama Om. No, it has to be Om Keshavaya Namaha. The reason is, Swami says, if you chant Om at the end, it is equal to Pralaya. So, it is very, very important how we pronounce. We have to bear in mind how we chant the Omkara, and when we chant the Omkara, knowing the significance of it. If we do it, we attain a lot of goodness. Swami is encouraging this so much. And yes, and wonderful benefits we attain by having total faith in it and devotion. Yes, brother. Now comes, as I told you the before, Jagrata, Swapna and Sushupti I covered. Now I'm going to tell you about the Turiya state. See, after the ah, woo, ma, slowly the goes to silence. And this silence, extremely important. Why? It gives us the blissful state. It seems it's almost at the doorstep of the divine within. That gives the blissful state. The person is totally unaware of the world around and gets connected with the divine within. And what one more beautiful point Swami has pointed out. Pranava is not a simple thing. We've heard of mothers, the Ashta Aishwarya Swarupa. Pranava is equal to that. She is the mother of the universe, which bestows man with 8 types of wealth. What are the wealths she gives? Begins with Shabda Brahmamayi. This Omkar is the embodiment of all sounds in the Vedas, in the mantras, everywhere. And she's called Characharamai. She's the universal mother who is the life and substance of all that moves and all that does not move. She's the universal mother controlling everything. Vangmayi. She's the embodiment of speech, language, expression, and communication. Without that, we are useless. We are nothing. We can't communicate. We can't even utter a word. So that's the divine energy within. Nityanandamai. She's the embodiment of eternal bliss. Paratparamai. She's the supreme of supreme, beyond everything. And of course, she is Mayamai, the wielder of Maya, the illusion. She removes the illusion if we chant the Omkar with proper understanding of the significance and knowing the value of that. Not just saying Om, Om, Om like how that priest did. No, we should understand the significance of it. And once we do that, every time we chant the Om, we get a special energy. Please remember that. Okay? So Mandukya Upanishad tells us that this is the most important power. And it is so easy. Swami calls it as a phone number. And he says it is the right address of God. Omkar is not something which is away. It is there within us, around us, in every particle around the universe, in every sound embedded in the whole universe. Only thing is we need patience. As I told you, just close your palms. You can do that now. Close your palms and listen to that Omkar. It is so beautiful. So, Swami made the students, because students were wondering, how can you say that, Swami, that everywhere the sound is? Yes, it is there. The very fact that we say Soham, is it not? Swami has spoken so many times about it. The Soham. Where does this come from? It is nothing but the reflection of the Omkar, the cosmic sound which is present everywhere. All the creatures depend on this cosmic vibration. So that is about it. Thank you for your patient listening. Sai Ram to each one of you. It is quite vast. I hope I have made at least a little bit of, I could share. Thank you so much. Any questions?
Saram, we will now have a question and answer session. For the gents and mahilas, anybody has any questions, you can please ask the speaker.
Sairam,
Sairam?
you said Om should not be chanted at the end of any. Is it only limited to mantra, or even in bhajans if we sing, it is?
See, it is in the mantras which Swami has told you should not chant at the end. Even bhajans also, it is better we stop and maybe we can say Om later. Omkara should be always be the first syllable. Okay?
We have this Sai Ishwaraya Namo one bhajan. So just Sairam.
Saishwaraya Namavom maybe.
See, Omkaram, Swami, what he has said is to chant it, Om Keshavaya Namaha, Om Narayana Namaha, and all that. But in the bhajan itself is Sai Om, Sai Om, Sai Om. That is a part of the bhajan. That's not a mantra. That is a song.
Song.
So there it can come. Om can come.
Bhajans we can't help it, it will be there. So mantras we have to be careful. Any other question, please? Yeah. Yes. See, it prepares the ground for us to concentrate. Is it not? It actually Omkaram is supposed to purify the atmosphere within as well as outside. It has so much of power. Once we know the significance of the power of these three syllables, A, U, and Ma, knowing well if we chant, it really clears up all the mess in our mind, in within and around. That's the very purpose. Yeah, anytime we can practice. But basically, if we want to meditate on the significance, Swami recommends Brahma Muhurta.
Yeah.
But Omkar has to be a first part of any meditation or any prayer or bhajan or whatever we chant.
21 times Omkaram should be done in the morning before the meditation.
It's not nothing rigid. Swami says 21 times if you chant, all these benefits you attain. There is no rigidity that you have to do that 10. But
And
it's better we do that.
it can be practiced in the night also
Yeah.
before you go to bed.
Swami has not told that you should not tell.
Okay.
Any time, fine. But mornings, Brahma
Most
Muhurta
powerful.
time is better, he says. Good.
Thank you, sir.
Yes. Any questions?
Saram, in this Panchakshari mantra, Om is there or not?
Yes, sir. Why not? Om Namah Shivaya. Om
Panchakshari
Namo
5 is there,
Narayana.
no? 5 are there.
Yeah. It is there.
Is there?
It begins, every mantra begins with Om. It has to begin. It has to begin. It has to begin. If we don't utter Om for before any mantra, it's our fault.
Actually, meaning for a Mandukya Upanishad, it means Mandukya means, what is the meaning for that?
Mandukya Rishi, he composed this. So that's why it's got its name Mandukya Upanishad. He got a revelation from the divine about this cosmic vibration. That's how he composed this. In fact, he has told about the significance of a human life, and this is the Upanishad which makes us understand the real sense of human life, the purpose of human life. Okay? Yes, sir, please. Please take the mic.
Ma'am, but that
Yeah.
A Akara, we will generally not specify clearly.
No, we see now that we know it has three parts, we should not say ooh, and all, not like that. It has to blend. All the three sounds has to merge. For us to understand, I just mentioned that. Ooh, and all. Okay. When we chant, what happens? We begin with that, right? Right? So it combines. All the three are merged in it. That doesn't mean we have to say first and ooh second. No. It has to merge within. And ultimately it will end up as there are three parts in Omkar. Ooh and Ma. And final is silence. So the three has to get merged if we have to chant Omkar properly. Good.
Madam,
Yes. 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 Silence will be after Makara. Ma. Yes. The three sounds merge together and come out at the end. It moves into silence. Okay?
Madam,
Yes.
does Omkara, this word, leads toward us to silence of the mind?
Yes.
Okay. It helps us to.
If we focus on the significance of the Omkara.
Okay.
If we chant Omkara mechanically and keep thinking about what do I do in the office or what do I do here, it's not going to help.
Okay.
We have to focus on the significance of the purpose of the Omkara and the relevance of it and how significant each syllable is. Only then we can. It has its own. As I told you, Swami has told this in a discourse. Those who mechanically chant, okay, they will enjoy the worldly pleasure. They are rid from grief, no problem.
So,
but those who chant with understanding the meaning, they reach the lunar world, he says, the Chandraloka.
it helps us to connect with ourselves, our real selves.
Exactly.
Thank
That's
you.
a purpose of Mandukya Upanishad.
Thank you.
That's a very purpose.
Thank
The 12 mantras he has brought in that concept beautifully.
Thanks very much.
Yeah. Yes, please. Now, will you please take the mic?
Sairam.
Yes.
I just want to share one more point here. In yoga, Omkara, we say 1:1:2. That means ma should be chanted for a longer time compared to and oo. So
Okay.
this point. And one more is this Omkara, we always do it. So here we chant that is A should be coming from the navel.
Navel.
Oo from the
Oo
throat
from
region.
throat.
Here, thoracic region. And mer should be coming, the vibration should be felt in the head. So
In the depth of the
Yes.
throat. Okay. See, it's the thing is, Ma has two, you say, right? That
One is-
includes the silence.
Yes.
Okay. So otherwise, it's the same.
Yes.
When Ma merges into the silence.
Silence.
But as you say, you should not do it separately. Oo, and Ma. All the three should combine.
Sairam, actually, one clarification is that O, and Ma from the heart, throat, and the lips. But together, it should come from the navel.
Navel, yeah.
It is not which comes from the navel. O, Ma together should come from navel. This is what Swami has clarified.
Okay, sir. Thank you. So, no more questions? So, can I close, sir? Any more questions? Yeah.
Saram, please give another round of applause for Srimati Sharda. Thank you so much, Saroja ma'am, for going so much in depth into the significance of Omkar. Such a short mantram it is that we take it for granted very much in our life, but there is so much of significance and inner meaning in this short syllable Om. In this vein, I would like to extend the thanks to the various sections of the Sri Sathya Sai Seva organization, the Mahila Vibhag, the Veda Poshana team, the Brindavan Sevadal, the media team. It is because of the continuous efforts of all these people that we are able to have this program today. And not to forget, uh, thank you so much, Swami, for ensuring that we are all here listening to your glory, chanting your glory, and singing your glory. For every thought that we have of the Lord is only because of the Lord's grace. Every word that we speak about the Lord is only because of the Lord's compassion on us. And every act that we do regarding the Lord is only because of the Lord's love for us. So thank you so much, Swami. And we, in this light, we pray to you that please bless us with the opportunity to witness the same glory of yours even tomorrow, the third day of Navaratri. In this regard, a couple of announcements regarding tomorrow's program. The third day of Navratri celebrations here in Brindavan will begin at 6 a.m. in this very hall with Durga Saptashati Parayanam, followed by the Lakshmi Homam at 8 a.m. This will be followed by Bhajans and Mahamangalarti, which will conclude by 9:30 a.m. The evening program, just like today, will begin at 4:15 p.m. with Vedam chanting, Lalita Sahasranama Parayanam, and Swami's Ashtotram, followed by a talk on the third Upanishad, which is the Taittiriya Upanishad. So this talk will begin at 5 p.m. and then we will have bhajans followed by Mahamangalarti. So right now we'll have bhajans and Arti. Sairam.
Mandahasa Mukha Shivadani राजेश्वरी साई महेश्वरी आनंदेश्वरी ओम शक्ति ओम शक्ति ओम शक्ति जगदोधारिणी माता दुर्गा जगदोधारिणी माता दुर्गा जागो 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 जननी जागो 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 जननी गौरी देवी रणचंडी देवी हे शिवरमणा जागो हे गौरी देवी रणचंडी देवी हे शिवरमणा जागो 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 जागो जगदोधारिणी जागो जगदोधारिणी जागो जगदोधारिणी माता दुर्गा जगदोधारिणी
जननी जननी सत्य साई शुभ जननी
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 जगत्कारिणी परिपूरणी साईश्वरी जननी
जगत्कारिणी परिपूरणी साईश्वरी जननी
जगत्कारिणी परिपूरणी साईश्वरी जननी
जगत्कारिणी परिपूरणी साईश्वरी जननी
सत्यस्वरूपिणी जननी
सत्यस्वरूपिणी जननी
धर्मसंवर्धिनी जननी
धर्मसंवर्धिनी जननी
सत्यस्वरूपिणी जननी
सत्यस्वरूपिणी जननी
धर्मसंवर्धिनी जननी
धर्मसंवर्धिनी जननी
शांत
स्वरूपिणी जननी धर्म संवर्धिनी जननी धर्म संवर्धिनी जननी शांत स्वरूपिणी जननी शांत स्वरूपिणी जननी प्रेम प्रदायिनी जननी साई प्रेम प्रदायिनी जननी साई प्रेम प्रदायिनी जननी साई प्रेम प्रदायिनी जननी जननी सत्य साई शुभ जननी जय जय वैष्णवी देवी माँ 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 जय माँ जय माँ जय माँ साई माँ जय माँ जय माँ जय माँ साई माँ जय माँ जय जय माँ जय जय माँ साई माँ जय जय माँ जय जय माँ जय जय माँ साई माँ जय जय वैष्णवी देवी 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 माँ शेरा वाली माँ जोता वाली 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 माँ पहाड़ा वाली माँ जय जग जननी साई माँ सहारा वाली माँ जय जग जननी साई माँ पहाड़ा वाली माँ जय जग जननी साई माँ सहारा वाली माँ जय जग जननी साई माँ जय माँ जय माँ जय माँ साई माँ जय माँ जय माँ साई माँ जय जय माँ जय जय माँ जय जय माँ साई माँ जय जय माँ जय जय माँ जय जय माँ साई माँ जय जय वैष्णवी देवी 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 माँ जय माँ जय माँ साई माँ जय माँ जय माँ जय माँ साई माँ जय माँ जय जय माँ जय जय माँ साई माँ जय जय माँ जय जय माँ जय जय माँ साई माँ शेरा वाली माँ जोता वाली माँ शेरा वाली माँ जोता वाली माँ पहाड़ा वाली माँ जय जग जननी साई माँ सहारा वाली माँ जय जग जननी साई माँ जय माँ जय माँ जय माँ साई माँ जय माँ जय माँ जय माँ साई माँ जय जय माँ जय जय माँ जय जय माँ साई माँ जय माँ जय जय माँ जय जय माँ साई माँ जय जय वैष्णवी देवी माँ जय जय वैष्णवी देवी माँ जय जगदीश हरे स्वामी सत्य साई हरे भक्त जना संरक्षक भक्त जना संरक्षक पति महेश्वरा ओम जय जगदीश हरे शशिवदना श्रीकरा सर्वा प्राणपते स्वामी सर्वा प्राणपते आश्रित कल्पलतिका आश्रित कल्पलतिका आवद्बान्धवा ओम जय जगदीश हरे माता पिता गुरुदैव नीवे स्वामी नीवे नाद ब्रह्म जगन्नाथ नाद ब्रह्म जगन्नाथ नागेन्द्र शयना ओम जय जगदीश हरे ओंकार रूप जय श्री साई महादेवा सत्य साई महादेवा मंगल हारति अंदुको मंगल हारति अंदुको मंदर गिरिधारी ओम जय जगदीश हरे नारायण नारायण ओम सत्य नारायण 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 ओम नारायण नारायण ओम सत्य नारायण नारायण ओम सत्य नारायण नारायण ओम जय सद्गुरुदेवा नारायण ओम सत्य नारायण 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 ओम नारायण नारायण ओम सत्य नारायण नारायण ओम सत्य नारायण नारायण ओम जय सद्गुरुदेवा नारायण नारायण ओम सत्य नारायण 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 ओम नारायण नारायण ओम सत्य नारायण नारायण ओम सत्य नारायण नारायण ओम जय सद्गुरुदेवा शांति 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 समस्त लोका सुखिनो भवन्तु समस्त लोका सुखिनो भवन्तु समस्त लोका सुखिनो भवन्तु शांति 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 जय मंगल साई नमो जय जय मंगल साई नमो जय पतीश्वर साई नमो जय पतीश्वर साई नमो जय जय मंगल साई नमो शिव शक्तीश्वर साई नमो शिव शक्तीश्वर साई नमो श्री शैलेश्वर साई नमो श्री शैलेश्वर साई नमो जय जय मंगल साई नमो जय पतीश्वर साई नमो जय जय मंगल साई नमो शिव शक्तीश्वर साई नमो श्री शैलेश्वर साई नमो